Okay, well, hello everybody.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
How's it hanging?
How you been?
What's going on?
I mean, we don't really get to hear from you very often. We want to know how you're doing.
You're a little quiet.
We're good. Yeah, they are a little quiet. I didn't pick that up. Yeah, you're right.
Come on, we're all friends.
Come on, talk to us.
Been
What's
together
going
for
on?
like 54 episodes.
Oh, okay, they're gonna unload. We're really okay. We probably should have asked sooner. They're really letting loose here.
Put the kettle on.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here as always.
Yeah, we appreciate the company. We appreciate you going down this road with us and having this fun with us. It's such a blast and great feedback on the episodes. Really appreciate that, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. It makes the show special.
Hey, Bree, not to put you on the spot here, as I'm about to do.
Do it. I dare you.
Did we have a new winner of our T-shirt?
We did, yes.
Yeah.
So if you are a subscriber for our email list, I believe that I sent that out, that we had a winner. For privacy reasons, I didn't release their name because it is their email. So I didn't want to do that, but we did have a winner. And I have to check the email to see what their size is and all that good stuff.
But we did want to shout them out.
Yeah,
you know
totally.
you are.
You know you are. And thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
If you want to be a part of future stuff, we're gonna do that.
Right on.
You can subscribe to our email list. I was emailing like every Monday, just to the links for the episodes and stuff. But then I thought maybe people don't want emails that frequently, so I am not doing that anymore. I'm just emailing when something's going on or just some fun stuff is happening. So if you want to subscribe, no harm.
And if they want to subscribe, how can they do that?
You can go to our Instagram, go to our link tree, and it is the first link, I believe. Very easy. And you can see all of the past emails, and the first email that you'll receive, I believe, has all of our Patreon episodes links in it, so you can see the old Patreon videos. Yeah,
wow, did that work out, by the way? I don't know if any of you are out there on Patreon or not, but man, you might want to rethink that.
What happened?
They just, it sneakily kind of came out and everything in the news. Apple and them have some connection or some contract where 30% is going to go to Apple now. If you make $100, 30% of that is going to Apple.
Oh.
And it's going to mean less for artists and less for Patreon users and all that.
Wow, when I was researching joining Patreon, that was not a part of the founder's vision. So, oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not hitting it perfectly precise news wise. So look into that one a little bit more, everybody, as you should any news, because that's just the world we're in nowadays. That's not. I think the majority of news that you hear and that is reported is solid. I think that it's just always good to double check, just for your own sake and everything. But I will say that story, that's the meat of it.
Wow, I had no idea.
Less for artists, less for creatives, more for people who don't create.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunately a lot of the world that we live in, but it's also, I think, I'm certain that there are people out there that use it that benefit from it too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know a few podcasters and artists that use that platform, and it's very helpful for them, and it's great to support artists.
Artists supporting artists, that's what we're all about around here. So.
Heck, yeah.
Yeah, wow, really good. Nailed that. Yeah.
I almost said the other word, so that's why there was emphasis on the heck.
So on with the show.
On with the show.
Okay, I get to pick the movie this time.
You do,
I forgot about that. Ooh.
Go for it. Woo.
Stretching in here a little bit.
Yeah, get that claw ready.
I'm all ready to go.
Oh my gosh. Every time I'm so excited. I just love talking
just
movies.
A blast.
It's so fun. I kind of lose myself a little bit
I do too.
when we start talking movies.
I also I think I almost forget sometimes of one of the earlier things that you and I had that we bonded over was talking movies and TV shows. It really got us really comfortable talking and everything, and I love doing that.
Yeah, you can tell about a person a bit of their taste in movies.
Real quick, and I know we do this almost every episode, and I am sorry. But real quick debate question for you. Would you rather have somebody, friend or relationship, music in common or movies and TV shows in common?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know how I'd answer that. I got to think about it. I guess I think because of my, being an actor and all that, I may lean towards movies and stuff, but
Yeah.
man, there's a lot of music. There's a lot of times where you're listening to music with somebody else or going to concerts
Yeah.
and stuff. And
I'm thinking about.
why did I ask that? Why did I do that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about like mine and Matt's relationship and like how I would frame it in that, and I think I would go music because we go on a lot of like car trips and stuff, or when we're cooking or we're cleaning the house or whatever, we have music playing. Yeah, I don't think that yeah.
I think you're right. I think that's a good call. I think that's where I'm leaning too.
Because I think our taste in movies, I think that they have, like, if it's a Venn diagram, there's like a lot going on in that middle circle.
Yeah.
But I think we take turns watching movies that like the other person, and we've kind of come to have more of a blended movie taste. It was similar to begin with, but yeah, I think I go music.
I think it feels like, so one of the things I think is cool in a relationship is, oh, you like this band too, or you like this movie too. I think those are great moments. But I also think it's fun to be like, oh, I would never listen to this or watch this movie otherwise.
Right,
but it's kind of cool to see it now. It's kind of cool, maybe you don't rewatch it or to re-listen to it, but
it can be
it's kind of nice to be
vulnerable.
exposed to new stuff and new music or new movies and everything. And I think that's a cool relationship when you have that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's to me, I take that in better with music than I do movies and TV shows.
It's a longer commitment.
That's the way I thought of that right away. I was like,
Yeah.
well, 4 minutes as opposed to 2 hours or whatever could be a
Right.
big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think yeah, music is the one.
You
Yeah.
want to hear something cute?
Yes, always.
So when Matt and I first started talking, I was living in Minnesota and he was in Wisconsin still. So we were texting each other like all the time.
Yeah.
So we both really liked music, and that was kind of what brought our like first talking to each other, like how that opened up. And we made playlists for each other, and then we like sent the link to each other. And then eventually we like started a collaborative playlist because we were gonna go on our first out of town trip together. So we made a playlist so we would have stuff to listen to in the car, and we still like add to that playlist today.
Oh
and
my
that's
gosh.
It's so big now.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine that's pretty big, yeah. Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, we call it our adventure playlist. So.
God, I love you guys. Oh, that is so
it's
awesome.
pretty cute.
You're one of my top 5 favorite couples of all time. I love that.
That
That
means
is
a lot.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
That is really cool.
Thank
That is
you.
really, really cool. So I was one of those kids growing up. I like somebody and I make them a playlist, or I make them not a playlist. I make them a CD or a tape or whatever because I'm
You
old.
burn them a CD.
Yes, yeah, and I feel like I may have been too old at the time to where it wasn't cool anymore or whatever. But when your mom and I were together, but because it's senior year and stuff, and
Sure.
who knows? But I know I used to do that. But I also remember, and I have not let this go, I always wanted somebody to do that for me. Like make me a mixtape or something like that, and nobody ever did. And I think even to this day, it kind of like, I come, dang it. Yeah, I kind of would have wanted that one. I don't have hardly anything like that, but that is one of those ones I kind of, so hearing that is very cool. Like it's cool to hear that kind of thing still is a thing. It's just modernized.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course, yeah.
All right, now we'll get to the movie, everybody.
Oh, you have a movie slipping in your hand.
Yeah. I was trying not to look at it.
Just burning in your hand.
It was. My hand is on fire right now.
Hurry up with this story.
Yeah. What movie is it? Whoa. Good one. Cinderella.
Oh, we have is this our first animation?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, that's just why I was kind of like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I forgot that these were in there.
Me too.
That's awesome. So Cinderella, the 1950 Walt Disney classic Cinderella.
Yes.
You had Clyde Geromini, Wilfred Jackson, Hamilton Luska, and the tagline is "Once upon a time makes a timeless transformation."
Oh, that is beautiful.
The wonderful,
story.
yeah, that's a great line, and I kind of forget, and maybe like a lot of us, these movies that have been around our whole lifetimes, and Disney movies at that, forget that these were not only stories beforehand, but it was a big deal to transition them into story, like into visual, into movie like that.
Right.
So that tagline is probably a pull into the audience of, hey, this story you've been reading to your kids forever, now it's a movie, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And this story in particular has taken on so many different versions
Yeah.
of movies
Yeah.
and everything, and it's so embedded in pop culture.
I also think it's one of the few, like, I'm not sure if this is a public domain story or not, but like a lot of the Muppet movies are public domain stories, so
Yeah.
they can do them.
I feel like it. Well, yeah, I guess I
mean,
don't
you
know.
would think it might be by now, but
I think so, with like how many remakes there's been and how many like different.
with with Disney owning the Muppets too, like there's an avenue that.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that with the guys. Yeah.
I feel like it's just any day now they're gonna start doing that. Like we can't be the only ones that saw this opening and everything. Like they're gonna make their money off of that.
That'd be so fun, and it would just be like stupid easy for them to do too, with like having the rights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, checking the audio.
I'm sorry, everybody, but the audio stopped for a second. I'm like, oh no, I got scared. Yeah, like, oh, this has been good. It's a good episode. I don't want to lose this.
What is he looking at?
I'm sorry, a little behind the curtain there. The cast: Cinderella, voiced by the great Eileen Woods. The Fairy Godmother by Verna Felton, another great actor. The stepmother, Lady Tremaine.
Ooh, shiver.
Yeah, Elaine Adley. Drizzle, stepsister in green. Sophie McShera. Anastasia, the stepsister in purple. Holiday Granger, great name.
Yeah, that is.
And Prince Charming was done by Mike Douglas. Not the Michael Douglas, but a Mike Douglas.
Hey.
That's a pretty great cast and some great voice actors.
Yeah.
And like Disney would do, and most any voice acting was done back then. You had specific actors for that. You wouldn't cast a Clark Gable in one of these roles or something. You'd cast voice actors for voice roles.
And yeah, these like classic Disney movies, the voices had that cadence
yes.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
good note.
Oh
yeah.
wow! Like very
And like a lot of acting back then, a little over the top. But that was how vaudeville did it. That was how acting was really done back then.
Yeah.
Movie fun fact.
Yes.
At around 47 minutes, the transformation of Cinderella's torn dress to that of the white ball gown was considered to be Walt Disney's favorite piece of animation.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's nice. That's fun to hear.
May not be a big fan of Walt,
I was just thinking that.
But
that's wholesome.
I also learned as I get older and stuff to learn to we are learning more and more about our heroes and our influences than we ever have before.
Yeah.
And all of us have a line in the sand regarding certain things, and certain stuff you can bend on, and certain things you just can't.
Yeah.
And everybody's got a different line and a different way of that.
I've been there.
And there's certainly a lot of his that I can't cross on and everything, and I could never necessarily be a big fan.
Yeah.
But you also, I think you have to take certain things into consideration and what that man accomplished and what his name is behind and how Disney has become so much bigger than Walt Disney.
That's what I was just thinking. But he, of course, started it and he is named after it and everything, but he's been gone for how long?
Yeah.
And
he's freezing right now.
Yeah.
And
there's so many talented animators and storytellers in that era who have brought really amazing stories to us. So
it's the part of when we cancel something that I don't like. There is certainly necessity to that, and certain people do not deserve a comeback story. Do not deserve you messed up so bad. You got to be out of here. We're done with you. It's not a birthright to be an entertainer. It's a privilege, and when you lose sight of that, you not only cease to be talented to me, but you also don't deserve to be doing this for a living anymore. You get paid a lot of money to be an entertainer. You get paid a lot of money to be able to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Not everybody should get to do it. I think that you not only obviously the talent level and everything, but people that appreciate the position they're in.
Are you speaking from do you have one?
No, I didn't have anybody in mind. Oh, yeah, there's been plenty of people.
Okay.
I would say my biggest example is probably Kevin Spacey.
I knew I had a feeling you were
I was
a
a big fan of his, and it's hard to admit that
really
now.
Unfortunate.
But I know that some stuff has come up, and everything with him, and is this true? Is this not true? I'm especially with this subject matter, being somebody who was abused by another man. I will say that my line in the sand is very clear on this, and there is no coming back from that for me, no matter how talented you are.
Yeah.
But also, regardless of what's true, what isn't true, I'm a big believer in where there is smoke, there is fire oftentimes. And if it's one story, that's one thing. But when there are multiple reports with intimate details and certain things, yeah, you don't get a pass on that. You know, and no matter how talented you are. And Kevin Spacey's an incredible actor.
Yeah.
But that ain't good enough. Like, I don't care if you cured cancer. You don't get a pass on certain things, and especially that one. With some things with Walt Disney are similar to me with the anti-Semitism and some of how he treated creatives, and just because some of those animators wanted better pay or to form a union, they're communists, you know, things like that and everything. At the same time, this man saw a lot of animation in his day and had a lot of things that he enjoyed, I imagine. To say that was his favorite piece stands out. That's really unique. I mean, I'm going to go back and watch that scene, actually.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful clip, too.
It really is. Now that I'm thinking of it, I do want to go back and watch that. And that's really a great fact. I wouldn't have known that otherwise. That's a really good one. Oh, nice job.
Thank you.
And again, look at the way she did these, everybody. This is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, as like a little girl, or you could be a girl or a boy, but just in my experience growing up with like princess movies and everything, and having the Barbie dolls of like the Cinderellas and stuff, I really enjoy this story.
As you were saying that, I realized, we haven't really talked about these movies about if we like them or not. We've been pretty fortunate that the ones we've gotten are kind of called classics for us and everything. So it seems pretty obvious, I imagine, that we like them.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. I was going to ask if this was one that you liked as a kid.
Yeah, it's not like my favorite. She's not my favorite Disney princess, because I wish that there was a little more substance to her, but she did endure a lot of like pain and heartbreak and stuff, and then she got her roses at the end, so we love that. And the fact that it's based off of a Brothers Grimm story, and the very dark version of that to the light version of this is interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to see who Cinderella is.
Yeah, very much. I didn't really grow up with Disney. My sister and my brother did really. Their stuff was a little more accessible then and everything. I, oddly enough, grew up more with the Muppets and Sesame Street and all those things, which is funny how that all worked out in the end, where Disney owns them now.
All in the same
So I don't really remember this story as a little kid. I remember it as, getting older kid and teenager and everything. And I always liked the idea of people that are downtrodden getting their opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think there's a part of that I certainly enjoy about the story.
Yeah, very much so. Like a Oliver Twist, but a princess.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, let's see.
Ooh, who is going to be Cinderella?
Who's it going to be? Watch us pull Julius again.
Yeah, that'd be just fitting. That'd be so our luck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and our pretty Cinderella is a Marvin's son. Oh, what a graceful princess he's so short. He's gonna drown in that dress. But he does wear very fancy outfits. So.
Marvin's slipper is going to be very unique. It's going to be a very unique slipper.
Oh man, we're gonna have to ask him to maybe shave.
There's definitely going to be some work done on that.
There's got to be a wig involved.
But
other than that,
they're constantly changing up the castings nowadays of different things. So I mean, there's no reason it can't be Marvin.
This is it. Oh my God! And his little circles that he hits the mallets on. Those can be the mice.
Nice. Oh, see, you made it work. You made it work. I like the idea of like Marvin. It's down to Marvin and Miss Piggy for Cinderella, and we're trying to make this decision. And Marvin comes in and does that. And you're like, he's got it. That's the role. That's
the tickets.
Miss Piggy's like, what the what? Hurry up!
Hurry up! Okay, we can do this.
Yeah, this
Marvin
is
our Cinderella.
I like it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have seen it going that direction, but hey, he won the role.
Yeah.
He earned it.
Maybe our special features on the DVD that nobody buys anymore can be our makeover montage of getting Marvin ready to play Cinderella.
Yes, with the transformation and everything. I like the idea of like when you see these actors play a superhero character or some, and they're in the chair for 8 hours to get the makeup done and all that, and just to transform into Deadpool or something. And we're doing that to Marvin to transform into Cinderella, and I like that.
Oh man, this is.
And while he's transforming, we have the animals transforming him, like all the animals from Cinderella doing it. They're already precast.
Right, and there's those like Muppet horses and stuff too that can pull the carriage.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
This is working out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like this.
I
This
like
is
it.
going all right.
So who's gonna be Marvin's fairy godmother?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, it would be so funny if it was Pepe. It
Done.
would be so funny.
Done. I am not going
We
to
have
come
to
up with a
lean
better
into
one.
the ridiculousness.
We do. Oh my God, I
That
love
is
that
so
voice with
funny.
that character.
Yes.
I was gonna go Ralph the dog. That was like
Okay.
right away, just
Yeah.
the sweetness and everything, and
Mhm.
some of that. No, Pepe. I like that. Nicely done, Brie.
Oh my gosh! Because the fairy godmother like changes her outfit and kind of cleans her up, and Pepe would be so funny in that.
Oh yeah.
And him singing the bippity boppity boo song.
Yes. Man, nicely done.
Oh, this is
Nice. I like
fun.
that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, great. So, with the stepmother, out of all of the
Ooh.
Disney villains, like, she's scary. She's
Yeah.
like realistic scary.
Yes. Yeah.
She's very like, ooh.
I don't know if Cinderella came before Snow White or any of the other ones.
Snow White came first.
It did. You're
Yeah.
right. Nice, good call.
I just know too much.
They started because the villain in that one really dark.
Woof. Yeah.
Really, for
Oofda.
even for kids level dark, like really dark.
If I watched it now, I'd be scared. Yeah.
I think it's one of those ones like you want your kid to be a little bit older when you watch it, maybe. They started noticed that they did that, I think, and started to tone down the villain, but not right away. And
Yeah.
this one is right there with that. Yeah.
Just her like evil stoicness. It's frightening.
Can we
So-
do one of these things that we're kind of doing here with almost every other movie?
Yeah.
I don't mind Statler and Waldorf in that role. I don't mind that. I like it. They're good. They're good at the
Oh my
dark. They're good at the
gosh.
evil.
They are.
Um,
They would make a
Oh.
good stepmothers.
Hey, if that doesn't work for you, can I interest you in Animal?
I think. Oh man, I think I was actually like really starting to like the idea of Statler. and Waldorf.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I really like that. Yeah, because they could be it would be a little progressive, like the stepmothers.
Mhm.
I like that.
I like the idea of them, the double insults. Like, you know, like they're
Yes.
really like, you really do feel for
That's
Cinderella.
perfect. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is your first day cleaning.
Here's the
Cinderella."
other option.
Okay,
We have Statler and Wardrobe as the sisters.
that's true.
Could
Yeah,
have them one playing each sister.
we could do that.
But I like the grandma.
I think
like
I
that.
think I like them as Lady Tremaine. I think that's very funny and very fitting with like the commentary while
Mhm.
she's trying to clean and stuff or saying she can't go to the ball. That was really funny.
I like that.
But now we do have to cast the evil
Yeah,
stepsisters.
that one I'm having a little tougher time with.
Let's see.
I'm trying to envision them too. I'm glad you put the
The-
maybe.
Green in the pink
Yeah,
dress.
yeah. Thank you for doing that. Because they are different. They are different characters.
We could do, like Miss Piggy and Janice or something like that, because one of them is a little ditzy, and the other one is just mean.
I mean that works really
Could
good
do that.
actually. Yeah. I thought of Bunsen and Beaker, and I like that better.
Yeah.
That's a little, and we've already done some kind of out there casting
Right,
and everything. I like
yeah.
that a little bit more
Okay.
traditional. I like it kind of brings it all over full circle a little bit, or complete.
Yeah.
I like that. Miss Piggy
Okay.
and Janice are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Miss Piggy would be I think it's the sister in the pink dress, Anastasia.
Yeah.
That's more of like the brains,
Yes.
and
yes.
then Janice will be the green dress.
I'm almost positive that's what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And then we have to
Ooh.
cast our Prince Charming.
Yeah. And wow, nicely done though. I'm already loving this.
Yeah, we've done a good tag team
Mm-hmm.
of casting. Ooh, this is. So, Marvin is our Cinderella. Who do we see with our beautiful Marvin?
You know, because now I'm rethinking something, because I kind of like Miss Piggy as the Prince Charming. As we went with Marvin as Cinderella, we go the other way with that, with Prince Charming and Princess Charming, maybe.
Oh, that would be cute.
It's not a bad idea, but
Yeah.
we already did kind of cast her, so we can
We did.
Yeah.
But I mean, as like an honorable mention.
Thank you. Yeah,
I like
I think
that.
that.
What about Robin for Prince
I
Charming?
thought of Robin right away.
Really?
Yeah, that's my
because
first
Marvin's
thought.
a little shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So that could work out. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it'd be too easy to cast like Link heartthrob.
Yeah,
Be a little too on the nose.
Yeah, and we appreciate Link auditioning. We do. We understand why you auditioned.
Yeah.
But we're going a different direction.
As you could tell from our casting of Cinderella.
Yes.
Lou would be really funny too.
Lou would be good. Oh, nice.
Because he's Prince Charming, supposed to be all put together, and then it's
yeah.
Lou.
Yes, yes. I like Robin. I'm stuck on Robin.
I think so too, because he's supposed to be, charming and cute. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Here we
this
go.
is a great cast.
Oh, wow. That's perfect. I love it. And Marvin's little mallet guy says the mice.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So Marvin is Cinderella.
Yes.
And then the fairy godmother is going to be
Pepe.
The stepmother being duly played by Statler and Waldorf.
Yes, stepmothers.
So good.
Then Drizella will be Janice. And Anastasia will be Miss Piggy.
Yeah, and our Prince Charming, Robin.
Little Robin. Yeah.
Little Robin on a white horse and
yes.
all that.
I love it. That's perfect.
That's really good.
Oh
That's
my
good.
gosh.
I would see that movie.
I would
watch
too.
that movie.
Oh, this is so fun.
That is a good one.
I just want to see these movies so bad after we cast them.
Yes.
Because you can see it in your head. I don't know if for you guys if you can see it in your head when we're talking about it, but I do when we're talking about it.
Yeah, if there's a real catch to my imagination, it's that up here it's very 2D. I don't think of things very much in 3D. I'm not a very good I can't draw a stick figure to save my life. If the fate of the world depends on me drawing a stick figure, I apologize, everybody. We had a good run, but it's over. But with this, I'm doing that too. Where I'm not just seeing the Muppet, but I'm seeing them in the costume with the wig or whatever and everything. And it's
very fun.
Yeah, it is. I hope for you guys you're able to do that too.
Oh, I love it.
That's really good.
It's good to have Marvin back. He was our first.
Yeah, wow, it's been a long time. He was. I knew there was something that I wanted to mention or remember about Marvin. That was it.
Yeah. Marvin.
I saw Marvin in something just oddly. I don't remember what it was, but it was a bunch of other Muppets, and I saw Marvin. And there was a little bit of that's our guy. That's one of our guys. He's got a little special place now.
Oh, I love that.
Never had that before with him, that character, but now I do. Oh, that's cool.
Let's put Marvin in a little scenario, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your turn.
Oh, yeah, that's Okay, and
hello, Miss Ruby.
other What the Muppet cast member makes an appearance. We say hi to Ruby. What kind of crazy scheme could you see this Muppet trying to pull?
Oh boy. Well, is there such thing as a music heist?
Yeah, I think
maybe he crashes a outdoor concert or something.
He crashes one. Yes, I like that. They're Lollapalooza's going on.
Oh my
Marvin
God.
just shows up. Yeah.
Get out of the way, Chapel Rowan.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Okay.
I could see her leaning into it and be like, get up here, Marvin.
Yeah. Was that Charlie X or whatever? I could see a couple of modern artists really just leaning into it, just be like,
It's that guy.
just going with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want if we're doing this, I want if anybody's been paying attention, Kendrick Lamar, it's been his summer. Kendrick Lamar has just had the songs of the summer for me. Just been killing it. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the idea of a very serious Kendrick Lamar concert going and Marvin's song just pops out there. And I actually think Kendrick would go with it. I think he'd roll with it. He seems like a cool guy.
It's basically percussion.
Yeah,
Marvin's doing.
Yes.
He could blend in.
Otherwise, I have a hard time thinking of what the crazy scheme Marvin would want to pull off, which is weird to say about a Muppet.
Right.
They're almost all based on that. Even Sam the Eagle, I could picture him doing something in this realm. So I don't know. I don't have a lot else on that one.
Yeah. I think that one's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right. Let's see what else he's got going on in our would you hat. Our last hat.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Okay. Would you go for a night on the town with this Muppet?
Yes, and I would let Marvin decide where we go first.
Yeah.
I want to see what he's got in mind for a good
night starting?
Hey Marvin, you want to hang out? Yeah, all right. Let's do some. Okay. What is that something?
Right.
What has he got in mind? They're like, okay, what's Marvin planning? You
Yeah.
know, where we go out and we see a mime in concert, or I don't know. He's got this restaurant he's taking us to, but it's on the other side of town, and it's a very different restaurant. They've got a very unique menu. Like,
Right, it's a neighborhood you've never been
yeah,
to.
yeah. It's like, okay, I didn't even know this was a food. I've never heard of this culture before.
Right. Yeah, I see him being a very worldly Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Marvin also, like planning a night for you. Like, you know,
that would be
you,
fun.
me, and Marvin are going out on the
Yeah.
town and everything, and we don't know what's coming up. Like, I wouldn't even know how to dress for whatever it is
Right,
that's coming
yeah.
up. I wouldn't know where
You'd
to
have
go.
to
with it.
maybe bring an outfit
Yeah,
change.
give us
You don't know.
give us at least a hint here, Marvin. What are we doing tonight?
Right.
Uh,
Right. Should I eat beforehand? What's
yeah,
going on?
yeah. Wear something that can get dirty. What does that mean?
Right, that
What?
could-
What?
that could
What
be
do you think
anything.
would be everything? We're gonna go, do a pottery class. What are we doing?
Oh, right. Oh, geez.
Well, that would be fun with Marvin.
You think
Doing
so?
like a pottery
Yeah.
class kind of thing or something.
That could be fun. Yeah.
Taking dance lessons with
Oh,
Marvin.
that would actually be pretty fun, I think.
Be alright. Actually, I
you'd
think
a
that'd be
good
the one. I think
dancer.
that'd be the one that I'd want to do.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ruby? Yeah.
Would you go out with Marvin?
I think Ruby would.
I think she would. Yeah. She'll
Ruby's pretty
follow
good.
anybody who will pet her.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think that I would go out with him too.
Yeah, definitely.
Go somewhere.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe like a cocktail lounge.
Oh.
But I will have a mocktail.
Nice, yes.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the idea of going to see like a stand-up comedian
Oh
with
yeah.
Marvin.
hmm
Especially Marvin the Heckler. I feel like Marvin the Heckler would be a real thing to see.
Yeah, I
Be a
think,
show within a show, kind of.
right. And at those comedy clubs, sometimes there's like a drink minimum, especially if Marvin is like,
Yeah.
he's feeling himself.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, yeah. Feeling himself Marvin would
Oh,
be a
boy.
sight.
Yeah.
That would
'cause
be.
that-
He's missing the thing.
Right. This is the best thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, and it's just like, no, it's
Yeah.
not Marvin.
Because that is a Muppet that just radiates confidence.
Yes, yeah.
He's a very confident Muppet. So I think you're bound to have a fun night.
You definitely, no matter what you're doing, you're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy yourself. That's part of the reason you're like, okay, I don't know what's gonna come in, but we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a night I'm gonna remember, and we're gonna have a good
We're
time.
gonna have a good time. Yeah.
Kind of
Aw.
like this show.
Yes. What a nice way to wrap it up. That was so
Yeah.
fun. I didn't know what to expect when we pulled Cinderella, but I really love how that casting turned out.
This was the first one I was a little nervous for, and
Sure,
it doesn't
yeah.
feel like the right word because there's no stakes with it.
Right, yeah.
But we want to make sure to make a creative and good content
Yeah.
episode for you guys and for ourselves even,
Yeah,
and be entertaining wise. Because we haven't done something like that, I was a little uncertain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great. This was good.
Now we know how an animation would go.
And I'm looking forward to other animated films and
Yeah,
stuff now.
that'd
That's
be
going to
so
be fun.
If you guys have any movie suggestions, be sure to comment on our Instagram posts and let us know.
Yeah. As we've proven, we have no problem extending a season and making it incredibly long.
Yes, so just let us know.
Please do, and continue with the comments, your feedback. We would love to see you guys cast these movies too.
Yeah.
What your choices would be, or if you like the choices we have.
Yeah, totally. We want to hear it all. So,
You're a big part of the show, everybody. So get in the game, join our conversation.
yeah, thank you guys so much for always tuning in and being a part of this really special show.
You are appreciated, and you are appreciated, everybody.
Aw, so are you. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you next time.
See you next Monday.
Bye.